Hey, coaches, welcome back to Football Talk with Coach Chip. As you can see by the thumbnail, today we're going to be looking at the rocket toss from the gun. I'm going to show you a few clips of us doing it several years ago. And I'm also going to show you a different way to block it than what you're going to see from when we did it under center. When we went to gun and we're throwing more screen game and quick game and things like that, I decided just to block the rocket like the jet. And a lot of people do that. But when we were under center and the rocket and the jet were our two main ways of getting the ball outside, the fast screens, the smokes, as I call them, and the bubbles weren't in the package. And so the rocket and the jet were our two ways of getting the ball outside. And so we had two different ways to block it. Some people may say that's overkill, and I want to show you that way too. Uh, Coach up in New York, Coach Dan, he asked me about it. And listen here, if you want me to cover something, if I have anything on it, or if I know something about it, I'll share it with you. And if I know enough about it that I'll do a video, I will definitely do that. But you can ask any of the coaches that have contacted me. If I got it and you don't, it's because you hadn't asked. So please give me a holler. You can comment down below. You can comment at the Football Talk with Coach Chip Facebook page. You can hit me up at siegel.chip@gmail.com, siegel.chip@gmail.com. And it's just really lately, it's been real exciting since the end of our season. And about coaches hitting me up. I had one coach tell me that the last few episodes have been pure gold, the last few videos. Speaking as a 1A coach, he said, which is, of course, now anybody can run the stuff we run, but y'all know that I made a conscious choice about, 13, 14 years ago to leave what is now a 7A program. It would have been a 7A program then if they'd have had it, to go to a small school of a 200 and something kids in the top four grades, because I just like that. I started in that type of school and I decided to end my career in that kind of school. And now that I'm retired from Alabama, I'm doing the same thing, coaching small school over in Georgia. That in Georgia is a really small school because Georgia has some big schools. In 1A, you may have 180 kids, and you're playing teams in your region with 500 something kids. That's another bone of contention. Anyway, the stuff that I put out there really caters to small schools with limited time and limited personnel. Okay. And of course, JV programs, junior high, middle school programs, and youth league, because those are the kind of guys that have limited time and all that. I know everybody's time is limited, but it just seems that a smaller school is just more scarce. And by the way, if you're a coach at a big school, more power to you. That's good. But I highly recommend at some point in your career, you coach at a small school. And I tell young coaches, I said, hey, start at a small school, go to a small school and coach. And then when you get to the bigger schools, the 5A, 6A, 7A, and I'm speaking from a Southern point of view, those are all big size schools in Alabama, Georgia, Florida. When you get to a bigger school, when you have more resources, when you don't have 8 starters going both ways, when you're finding ways to get your linemen off the field to rest them, when you actually have to call plays around who's tired. Coach, he just played eight straight snaps on defense. I don't know. That's what goes on at small schools. All right. So, and you're going to see this is a small school um, running the rocket. And of course, what I call rocket is some people call it the quick pitch. All right, let's get started. Now you can see here, this is how I blocked it when we went to doing it in the gun, because it's the same way we block jet. It's full reach, except on the backside when the backside guard and tackle are blocking, you can see man. And the reason why we got the access throw over here, and I'm going to show you a video of that, the access throw. And I don't like having free runners taking shots at my quarterback. Okay. And so that's one way of doing it. All All right, here you see it. This is us doing it out of gun. Boom. And he's too deep. He's entirely too deep. He needs to be able to touch. This is my opinion. Let's pause it. Boom. See that right there? He needs to be able to touch, in my opinion, as he comes behind the quarterback. He needs to be able to touch him on the booty. See right here? All right. Be that close and then catch it out here. Y'all understand that? I know you do. And to catch it flat. All right, just like you do, because when you're under center, you've got him coming right behind the fullback right here. And now the coaching point that we always used on when to snap it is I would tell the quarterback to turn his head in that direction. Okay, and bring the guy in motion. And when you lose the guy in your peripheral vision, that's easy for me to say. When you lose him, that's when you snap it, and this guy's just hauling boutte, to use a Cajun term. That's how you say butt in Louisiana, boutte. But you can see how we're blocking it, just full reach, blocking it like jet. Got a guard pulling. We're just trying to get in the way. Look, he ran after he caught it, he ran like 10 yards and gained 4. All right, just a few things off of it right here. Boom, quarterback power. We run like A-gap power. Okay, it's good getting after it. You can see it was short yardage. Let's do it again. It's 3rd and about a foot. I love it. By the way, they jumped off sides. See, I don't know what they're talking about. And I think the college game has caught on to this motion with the orbit stuff that everybody's doing. Because motion, fast motion, whether it's jet motion or whether it's rocket motion, displaces the defense. Okay. And you say, well, I didn't see anybody move, coach. Yeah, they did. They moved in their head. They moved in their eyes. See, it changes what they do. Okay. It changes what they do. It changes how they approach the game. And remember, I've told you 100 times, you're coaching against a 16, 17-year-old kid. And you give them that. And if they're not displaced, then you're fixing to get outside on them on rocket and or jet. In this case, rocket. All right, now watch our Z, our flanker, going to go in right too deep still. He's just too deep. Now, it was after this season we scrapped it. And it wasn't because it was a bad play. You see, that's a good first down play, a little power. Now, this is a pass. Boom. It's a terrible route by the wide receiver. Our rocket pass. Let me pause it. Our rocket pass is because we crack a lot on rocket. So our rocket pass is supposed to be what I call a sluggo. Come in here like you're going to crack and then get vertical. Now he gets in a hurry. I ain't going to say he was lazy. He wasn't a lazy kid. He just kind of, right here, he just kind of, and then goes. Well, he doesn't get any bite from this guy. And you say, well, what is it? There was no bite. And the quarterback threw a heck of a ball, made it catchable. And it was just a poor route. They get in a hurry to come in here like he's going to crack and then get vertical. Okay, let's watch it. Boom. See, that corner's bailing the whole time. Of course, it's 2nd and 11, so they're thinking pass. Probably wasn't the best time to call it. Offensive coordinator's tripping. All right, now this is, watch this. He's not going to spin out because I told him if you have it, talking about the access down here. Now, he's been doing it every time you've seen it. Okay. If you have it, access, gift, whatever you want to call it, pre-snap RPO, I don't care what you call it, pre-snap read. When this guy, that's the flat guy, when he comes down and is going to chase right here, then he knows he has it. Now, all this stuff this is the first year we were totally gun. And I was learning a lot. And you can tell we're not man blocking the backside like we do now. So the backside guard's going to pull just like he did trying to wrap around. But this is a rocket call, and you'll see everybody block rocket. And the quarterback sees he's got it, that the flat defender is down. But now this is the same team that a couple of years earlier, when we were still in and out of gun, a year earlier, I think, that we ran the backside on them on a jet, the backside slant on a jet and scored. And so that the same coaching staff. So they know we're capable of doing it. And so they do a really good job with this guy. And he's going to trick the quarterback into throwing it. Now, the quarterback who went on to sign at Richmond throws one hell of a pass. And the wide receiver, number 1, makes one hell of a catch in traffic to get us the ball first and goal down here inside the 1 or the 2. But you're going to see this guy does a great job. But now here's the thing. When they're doing stuff like that, that's less people. Okay, that's less people that can come to the rocket party and less people that can come to the quarterback party because they're leaving him back here. So what we've done with our motion, talking about displacing people, we've actually made some people not move. And so when this guy's staying at home, if we ran the quarterback power and wrapped him right here, what I call A-gap power, or one back power, excuse me, we don't have to worry about this guy because he's back here taking away slant. You see, these things this is why you have to study film. And it's hard if you're in a league or on your schedule, nobody else does what you do, it's difficult. So, because you got to, suppose, what are they going to do? How are they going to react to this? And this is another reason why you got to make in-game adjustments. Prepare. Tell your quarterback, this may happen. I may tell you to do this. They could do this. I tell my kids all the time. I say, guys, this is what they've been doing, but I ain't got a clue what they might do. Nobody does. Okay? Especially when you run something unique. You get that flavor of the month stuff. Okay, watch. Son, that's a dime. That's a dime. I want to show you something else too at the end of this play. Right here. That guy right there is now playing free safety. This kid right here is now playing free safety at Oregon. Number 11. He was our ball boy. All right, now this is under center. And again, this was like 13. The year we made a pretty good deep run in the playoffs. It was our last really, really good year under center before we made the change. The quarterback right here's younger cousin's going to take over the next year, and he could fling it, wound up going to Richmond. That was the one on the gun I was showing to you. That's the cousin of this one here. Then, of course, the younger brother of the one you just watched is the one playing at Alabama. Now you've heard me talk about Christian Story. Now, this is where we want to block it. We want to get a crack. Okay. He's going to turn his belly and race to the sideline, the tackle, the play side tackle, and fight his hips upfield and outside of this guy. So he'll come right here, boom, and we want to get a block. We want to get a big boy on a little boy, okay? Now, Chip Kelly said, he's my second favorite coach named Chip, that bigger, stronger people tend to beat up smaller, weaker people, and I'm a firm believer in that. And plus, corners aren't the best tackle. This corner's going to get his revenge getting picked on by this 6'3", 280-pound tackle. He wound up going to Jack State, by the way. But he's going to fight out. Boom. We don't block him with the tackle. Now, the guard may get him. Okay. The guard may get him. But not the tackle. I think we got a tight end here. We're end over. He may get here, but the tackles rule never changes on Rockets. Going to turn his belly to the sideline completely and then turn upfield. That's what we're looking for. Now, you can hit me up at siegel.chip@gmail.com or on Football Talk with Coach Chip if you want to get more information on this. Yeah, there was a tight end there. See, it's all about just getting fast guys out in space and using your big guys to help them. Watch. A little slow-mo. Tight end does a horrible job reaching, but he stays with him enough to get him outside. But watch the tackle. See, turns his belly to the sideline, sprinting out. Good crack. Took out our H-back. Right there, good. See? He got a twofer, but one of them was his guy. So everybody on the play side is reaching right, just trying to get out there and get in the way. And it's all what it is. It's an under center fast screen is really what it is. And that's one of the reasons why we quit running the rocket when we went to gun, because we had the fast screens to get the ball out there. That's honestly, it wasn't. It's a good play, but again, you're looking at what 45 minutes to an hour a day to work on offense. And how much can you get in? How much can you get done? That's what you got to ask yourself. It's up to you as a head coach or an OC what you're going to do. And that's how you do it. All right, let's look at a diagram or two. Got it drawn up here. We're in gun, but this is the way we blocked it, what you just saw in video when we were under center. Okay, now the other way we blocked it when we were in gun was just like jet, just full reach. Everybody reaching your man, reaching the gap to your play side, reaching the man to your play side. But now this is what we did try to do, and this is a good way to do it. And Coach Dan was asking me, how I did it, and this is it. Notice I've got it drawn up right, unlike my Z earlier. This is going way the heck back here, come right here. And when you lose him, quarterback, in your peripheral vision, it's going to be a good day, y'all. I've said peripheral right several times. I'm going to quit saying it because I'm money ahead right now. And you want to throw that thing out here. And you need to go back. I'll tag it, link it up in the description below. I got a rocket drill and show you how to do that using cones. It's just like doing it under center. And that's another reason why we scrapped it. It was just expensive. We were doing jet, okay, and we're doing other things. And in gun, you got to have a passing game. When are you going to fit it in? It's a great play, but you got to figure out, do I have time? Is it worth the time investment? Okay. Coach Coffey down at Camden County, Georgia, which is where I'm right here now at it. We're spending Thanksgiving on St. Simon's Island. Good times. All right, fling that joker out there. Okay. You want to get a crack. Now he's coming here. If this guy beats the crack up the field, like he sees motion, and he comes running his happy butt up in here where we can't crack him, H will get him. And Y just goes on in here and just cracks whatever's coming out of the inside. All right. If the Y can crack him, the H will keep looking, eyes inside, looking for something coming out. You see, right there. All right. Tackle. Turn your belly to the sideline and sprint. Once you get outside that defensive end, you can turn up. That corner's coming hard, kick him. Okay. If he's playing soft, turn up and go get in his way. Don't try to kill him. Okay. Don't try to kill him. He's a better athlete. He's a corner. Just get out there and get in his way. Remember what I always say, dancers ain't tacklers. All right. And then everybody else is full reaching, trying to reach the next thing over. And back here, we're backside man blocking in case we throw the access back here. Okay. All right. I didn't mean to keep you so long. Heck, it's 23 minutes. Wife's gone. Took the dog for a walk on the beach. And so I said, I'm just going to make this video. Well, listen, remember our friends at right-equipment.com. They got what you need. Okay. Like, subscribe, share the page, share the channel, share it to your friends. All you people that are sending me messages, thank you. Thank you so much. This is not something that I'm doing trying to get rich, obviously. It'd be nice to get a check every now and then, dear Google, but because you are running commercials on my channel, Listen here. Like, subscribe, share, contact me. Love talking football. Sat up Friday night with a coach, and we text back and forth for hours. I was trying to find a text that he had sent me this morning, and I had to go back through like dozens of texts. I said, "Holy crap, how much did we talk the other night?" But it was fun. I love talking football, and I'll talk it all day and all night, much to my wife's chagrin. But hit me up, siegel.chip@gmail.com. Check out Football Talk with Coach Chip on Facebook. Okay. Comment down below. And again, like, subscribe, share. Hey, until next time, be elite.